Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Doodle Robot and today we're going to look at my October 2023 supply and coloring book haul. Although it's mid-month, I need to put stuff away. So we'll start with supplies. That's all that fits on my teeny tiny little desk, and hope that the camera does not fall over or something. This is not the first take of this. This is my precarious filming setup for the time being. As you all know, I moved and I'm in a temporary apartment, and ugh, I spent the weekend looking at condos, which is super stressful. But yeah, I thought I would get through this so I can sort of put this stuff away. Although, because I have moved, I don't want to buy any storage solutions yet because I don't know where I'm moving to more permanently. So stuff is just laying around, so it's not organized within an inch of its life like I prefer it to be, but gonna put it away, attempt to put it away nonetheless. So, because I'm on my last favorite, my lighting situation is not good here. It's not like it was at the old place. Haven't figured it out yet. This is my favorite sharpener. Ooh, it leaks a little. That I sharpen my Prismacolors only in. Okay. It's got a small side and a bigger side, which I've seen people use. I would think you could use your Neo Color 2s or 1s, anything crayon-like in there. I've seen people use those big colored pencils. They start with a C. I can't remember what they're called. Create or something. I don't know. I saw them at Jerry's Artorama. We have that here. We don't have a Blick. Not quite as good as a Blick, but not bad either. So I had to visit there. I was good. I didn't buy anything there. So these are my favorite color, my favorite pencil sharpeners for my Prismacolors. I use other pencil sharpeners for. This is only a Prismacolor pencil sharpener. I like it. It lasts probably, I'd say, a bit longer than the Teagle, which they actually had for sale at Jerry's Artorama. It's got 2 blades, and when I'm done with this blade, when it gets dull, I transfer this blade over. But it just does my Prismacolors exactly the length that I like them. You know, some people like them really short, some people, you can't really have a super long Prismacolor. It's like that perfect medium spot. It's the sweet spot for me. So I was on my last one, and I got in a panic because Amazon did not have them for months and months and months, and finally I went online and they had them, so I bought 3. So we got 3 of those at a Walmart here in town. I bought 2 sets of Tombow. The Walmart always sells the 6 set, which I think that's exclusive to Walmart. They're hard to find on Amazon, and in most of the art stores they sell them by, I don't know if it's a 10 or 12 pack. But yeah, I got the landscape palette and the portrait palette, and I have swatched those for you so that we don't have to be tedious about that. All right, if we can find them, let's see here. There we go. Okay, so down here's the portrait colors. Beautiful. Except we have it looks like we have lines running through my video. Oh, that's not good. And it also included an N15, so I have an extra one of that. I believe that's black. And then the landscape colors are up here. And the 6th one is this one here, also in the tropical package. It's a super dark green, kind of a bluish green almost, is included in that. So I have an extra one of that. Slowly getting the full set. I kind of want to use all these first, and then I'll probably just switch to Tombow, just because you can buy them open stock. And they have a range of lights, mediums, and darks, which most of your budget brands are just like medium tones. They lack darks and especially lights. So, all right, so we got those. I got, well, while I have my swatches out here, we'll look at the markers I got. These are from Marshalls. You can see from Marshalls there. Azure. I'm not sure how to say it. 7-pack of alcohol markers. I was really after the pastels and an orange because I don't feel like I have a super great orange. I've got like colors all around the orange, but not a super great color. I've seen these offered at Walmart. In my Walmart in the middle of nowhere, we just had, I think they offered like a 18 set or 24 set. I don't even know what it was, but they didn't offer little packs like this. But this was at Marshall's. They were only $4 each, which seems like a pretty good buy. So we got some pastels and some kind of, I don't know, we'll call them, what they call them? They call them hue. We'll call them jewel tones, I guess. And I'll show you what those look like. Again, I'm trying to kind of use up all my alcohol markers. I'm going to switch to Ohuhu because they sell them individually and they sell refills. Not everything's a refill. Sometimes you just have to buy the pin. But eventually I'm going to get there. I'm going to use up all this other stuff and we'll just go with the Ohuhus. I wonder if Ohuhu has a skin tone. Somebody will have to let me know in the comments because I'm not going to let go of the skin tones. But here's my new colors. I really like the light green. It's slightly different than this little Master's Touch I got. These are just a few colors to supplement until I feel I've used enough of these to warrant getting, you know, more Ohuhus. Got to work through what we have first. So those are them. Pretty nice, I would say, especially the pale ones, although not as pale as the Ohuhus. But nice colors too. And the orange is pretty true to orange compared to some of those that we have there, which aren't quite true oranges. So yeah, I think I'm pretty pleased with that. All right, and then, oh, I need my thing. I got one paint, you know, Apple Barrel Matte, my favorite paint. Oh, our lighting is so bad here. Light Mocha. I can fit like maybe one more paint after this on my little paint stand, and I'm not buying another paint stand until I move to expand my set. So just didn't have a light brown, and what we have is right here, Light Mocha. It's lighter than anything I have. It's very opaque too, so super nice. Not all of these are super opaque. Some are more transparent, some are mid-range, and some are really opaque. But yes, glad to have a nice opaque color. That's a light brown. All right, and my last two purchases are a new, if you saw my haul last time, a new pencil case. This one, I have 3 others over there that are the same size as this one. I always buy the same size. It's a 200 pencil case. It's individual ones. Although, I am thinking about getting a case for my gel pens. Because since I've moved, it didn't fit in the car. And it wasn't, you know, it wasn't something that I wanted to pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars to move like some little $7 items. So that didn't make any sense. I may get a case for gel pens, which would then be those larger elastic things. I don't know. I'm looking at a few options. But in this, I love this one because, you know, it's graffiti. And y'all know I love graffiti. So it's so cute. I spent quite a bit of time thinking about how I wanted to do it. I've put all my water-based pencils here. So we've got my very limited set of Inktense and super colors. We've got one Derwent drawing pencil, one Derwent metallic pencil there. my limited amount of Light Fast, Luminance. I covered those in the last coloring haul. And my set of polychromos, which I'm not a super big fan of. I think it's the 36 set. Yeah, would have to be. I haven't given them their full due yet. We'll see how it goes. I'll try to use them more. I really want to try to use the water-based mediums there more. Sorry, you're super shaky. This is a very temporary setup. And my favorite thing, isn't it cute? Don't touch me. It's exactly how I feel. Don't touch me. This case, the propaganda was that it holds Tombows. So there's this little part here where you can hold, I don't know, little doodad things. I've got my blender pins there, and then I don't have all the Tombows yet. I'm not sure all of the Tombows would fit in here. Like I said, I'm not looking to collect the whole thing yet. I'm still trying to get through my Ohuhu water-based markers. But I've got all the Tombows that I own here, except for the stuff that I showed you there. Seems to fit nicely. The thing was it fits the full length, and it's quite the perfect size there for the Tombows. So I'm pretty pleased with that. Something like this might be nice for gel pins too. I don't know. I think I would like my gel pins organized more in a color. This is good. Once I get all of the Tombows, I would look for a different solution, something where they're in order so I can just pick out what I need. All right, we're going to switch to the few coloring books that I got so far this month. I'm working in a very small setup here, not like my huge table that I had in Arizona. So we have to take some time to switch stuff around. So the highly coveted, for me, I have many in the Just Add Color set. They're in storage, so I can't show you them. But I've been searching for Carnival. I got one that's brand new. Super excited about it. Looks great. I love the paper in these books. And so this one is by Sarah Walsh. I have many by her. This one is Carnival. I also have the Circus one, and I can't even name them. I have a bunch of them. But I have been looking for this one for probably a good year. 8, 9 months, a year. Oh, I like that one. I like that one a lot. These Just Add Color books are hard to find. I don't think they're making them anymore. They're out of print. I think this was kind of the last one I wanted. And one of the hardest ones to find. So, yep, super pleased with that. On my list for a long time, and I'm not super happy about the way Amazon sent it. I don't know if you can see. Every time I hold it close, we get lines. It's quite stained. That's the way Amazon sent it. It's not very pristine there. It's supposed to be new, but it doesn't look new. Yeah, I don't know what happened with Amazon. But this is Fantastic Zoo. Adult coloring book. I'm not sure if that's the artist. And look at this. This is like bent here. Yeah, I feel I should complain to Amazon. That might be the artist. I'll hold it up. It's not good lighting when I hold it up like that, though. In Arizona, it was the opposite. It was good lighting when I held stuff up. But when I went down, I had to like change the lighting all around. Now it's the opposite here. So I'm sorry. I don't know if that's the artist, and I don't know how to say it. But I wanted this one for years. It finally got to the kind of the top of the pile here. And it's really good, too. I haven't broken the spine yet on this. I just picked it up today. Ooh, look at that. That's cool. I like their style. All right. The dust cover does not want to stay on there. It's both A little bit busy and a lot minimalist. It's an interesting style that they have. I like it. This was popular a few years back. I don't know why I didn't get it then, but you know, it kind of went in the save for later part, and eventually I get around to buying the stuff. A little more these days, now that I'm not too much into the Amazon books because of AI. I don't want to buy an AI book, so I don't want to support that. It's dangerous living in town because there are bookstores. So the other day at Barnes & Noble, I decided I would get Tropical World. I thought I would pay the extra money so that it would come all pristine because, you know, I don't have good luck in that department. So it's your typical Millie Murata. This might be one of my favorite ones, although the sea one, anything sea related, is cool. But I like forests and jungles and stuff like that, so very appealing to me. All my Millie Murata books are in storage, so I now have one here in the house that I could mess about with if the urge strikes. Not new, it's an old one, so I'm sure you all have seen that. And a highly coveted book I recently saw on both Bubble of Coloring and Influenced Colorist. Fright and Seek, also known as Exploratorium. I think they have the one that says Exploratorium. I've been looking for that one for a long time. And I recently saw it on their channels, and I'm like, well, I'll look again and see if I can find it. And actually, someone on Amazon, third party, was shipped by Amazon, but they were selling it through Amazon, new for $9 and some change. So I hopped right on that. It's much skinnier than I thought it would be. It's a skinny little book. It's very busy. It's very doodly, graffiti-esque, like I like, kind of in the Kirby style. This is by Lee Melendres, and each page kind of has a theme. I believe there's what they call aliens everywhere or something. I don't know. I haven't even read it yet. I like what the ladies are doing. They're kind of coloring all the aliens one color and then all the other things a different color and then yet other things a different color. That's kind of cool to make sense of the madness that's going on here, because it is quite busy. But yes, I have been searching for this book for a long time also. You know, when you're searching for a book, sometimes you just got to go back and go back and go back until you find it. It seems like they always come around and you're able to get them. So it's a cool book. I'm understanding that they are both inspired by Erin Kay Designs, possibly. I've been to her channel, who had that idea, so trying to make sure I credit everybody. And one day, I believe on Olga Rani's channel, I believe I saw this there, could be wrong, but I saw The Wizard of Oz, and I really liked the style. Well, let's get to the style. I really like the rendering of the art here. It's a little folk art-ish. Well, that's a busy page. It's a little folk artish, a little bit Zen doodly, and just a nice whimsical style. It's busy, but not too busy. I tend to lean more towards the busy. I like the space filled. I also like filling it myself. Sometimes I buy books because I can do things with the space, but I really was taken by the style, and I'm super glad I picked it up. I don't think Olga Rani had colored in it. I think she was showing it as something for one of her prompts, and I'm like, ooh, I gotta check out a flip through of that. So this is an old book. When was it done? 2016, so it may not be in print anymore. It doesn't say who it's by. Let's see. There's got to be a person. These covers are amazing. There's got to be an illustrator. Okay, it doesn't say the illustrator, so I don't know. I'm sorry. That's cute. The crying lion. I just like the way they do their landscapes. Super, it's a nice abstraction. It's different, but reminds me of Rita Berman's early stuff. So yeah, I'm super pleased with that. I'm not particularly into the Wizard of Oz necessarily, but I like this illustration style. And we actually have this book at work. And it's been in my list for a long time. I just never got it, but I saw it at work. And this is Doodle Invasion by Kirby Rosanes. I believe, I could be wrong, correct me if I am, that this was something he put out before he was discovered, we'll say. But I saw it at work and I was surprised. I'm like, oh, that seems, I don't know how it seems in the camera to you. I can't see it because there's a thing right in my way. But the illustrations are pretty big and they didn't look difficult to color. And I was worried that they were very small and hard to color in. But yeah, I saw it at work and I'm like, oh, I gotta get that. I like this part of Kirby's style, his ever-evolving style. I have liked all of his styles. So yeah, it's got lots of little of those little ghosty creature things that he liked to do. It reminds me of a lot of my student work, their early work. And then they of course mature and become more like, you know, Kirby's later work, so. But it's very Kirby-esque, the early years. So yeah, after seeing that at work, I definitely wanted to add it to my collection. And I have kind of wanted this. I already have a Game of Thrones one. I have the other Game of Thrones one. But I was looking through things and I ran across this and it was a really good price. They advertised it as very good. And it came super dirty. I had to clean it up a lot. And a lot of the pages probably still are a bit dirty as well. It looked like it was, and there was like something splashed on here. I had to wash it off. I don't think it was very good as they had announced it. But I looked at who the seller was and I looked at the price and I'm like, oh, okay, I won't complain. The seller had once sent me like something wrong and they immediately shipped me out something else, the correct thing, but they put expedited shipping and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna complain. But this is Game of Thrones, the HBO version with the big Iron Throne there, and lots of cool pages. This is a ginormous book. I don't know how big it is, but it's big. So I kind of wanted it. The price was just too good to pass up, so I got it. I think it was like $7 including shipping, so that means they were charging me probably like $3, $2 or $3 for it. So pretty pleased with that. I'll have to now. I'm so slow when it comes. They're all like, almost all of them are double page spreads, but they're huge. Well, there's a few not double page spreads. Sometimes I buy things that I wouldn't really do now because it's not so much my style, but I think in the future I may be more into it. So sometimes I buy things based on that. And I think it's going to be, it was hard to get now. I think in the future it will be harder to get as well, and it will cost a small fortune. You know how that is. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Things are falling off the desk. My bad. And so that's my last book. And that's the end of the haul. I thank you for joining me. I appreciate your time. I hope you have a wonderful week. Live long and prosper. Bye-bye.